Hey, I hope everyone's doing good and that you enjoyed the first week of our Breaking Bad class. I love the pilot episode. I think it's one of the greatest pilot episodes of any series ever, and so I hope you guys really enjoyed that along with the script. It's really fun to compare the script with the show, and we'll be doing that at a even higher level in week 3 when we do the director's choice assignment. So next week we're gonna go to Peekaboo, which is a season 2 episode, and the pilot episode does feature Jesse Pinkman, but it's really much more about Walter White as a character. And so for the second week of our class, I wanted to kind of turn our attention to Jesse and like what's Jesse made of. Walter White is one of the most archetypal anti-heroes, and we're looking at the anti-hero in television here these first couple of weeks as well. What about Jesse? When you're watching season 2, I want you to think about that. Is Jesse an anti-hero like his mentor, Walter White? Or is Jesse someone different? Is he a different type of character altogether? And how would you argue that? What do you think about that, and why? And what are the examples that you would use from either of the episodes that we've watched so far? Or if you're more familiar with the show, you could use other episodes. I'm very familiar with Breaking Bad, and I just rewatched the whole series plus El Camino over the summer. So I'm happy to talk outside of the episodes that I'm having us screen. But for such a short class, I'm going to try to just focus on one episode per week from each season. So like I said, next week we'll turn to Peekaboo, and this is an episode where Jesse's the main character in it, and he has an encounter with a child, which allows us to look at some other themes that are really prominent in Breaking Bad, and one of those is fatherhood. We see that with Mr. White and Jesse, and even though Walter White has his own son, we see that kind of paternal role with Jesse as well. And then Jesse, throughout the run of the series, Jesse has emotional relationships with children, and we see this happen at this short encounter with this child. We see how Jesse acts, and it shows us a little bit of insight into his character and starts some of those themes about fatherhood with Jesse as the father role, and we'll see that continue throughout the series, most notably when he has girlfriends with children, especially later in the series with a young boy named Brock. So anyway, this is a great class so far. I've really enjoyed the level of engagement in the discussion forums. Make sure to do that every week. You don't want to lose those points. And other than that, this first week, it's just the introduction forum as well. Next week, there'll be the 10-point anti-hero quiz, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say about Jesse as well as Walter. Thank you.